Invertebrates, written by Brooke Besson. Introduction. Invertebrates are spineless animals. That means they have no backbone. Feel the bumps in the middle of your back. The bones of your backbone or spine are called vertebrae. Animals with a spine are called vertebrates. You are a vertebrate, but most animals are invertebrates. What do invertebrates have in common? Invertebrates have many things in common. You already know they have no spine, but they have other things in common too. Like all animals, invertebrates have more than one cell. All invertebrates move their body in some way. Invertebrates need oxygen, but they do not breathe as we do. Most invertebrates have symmetry. That means the side of their body look alike. Invertebrates can't make their own heat. They are cold-blooded. Most invertebrates make young with sperm from males and eggs from females. Invertebrates eat to stay alive. In this book, you will learn about some groups of invertebrates. You will find out how they move and eat. Classifying vertebrates. Invertebrates have things in common, but they are very different too. A fruit fly is smaller than a grain of rice. A giant squid can be as long as a bus. Centipedes eat worms. Butterflies drink from flowers. Bees fly and crabs crawl. Earth has many kinds of invertebrates. Scientists classify or group animals by the things they have in common. Animals are either vertebrates or invertebrates. Each kind is made up of smaller groups. Read on to learn about some groups of invertebrates. Sponges, porphyrins. Sponges are invertebrates, not quite like others. Their bodies have only one kind of cell and no symmetry. A young sponge can swim, but an adult sponge stays in one spot. A sponge takes food from water. The water enters tiny holes called pores in the sponge. That is why this group is called porifera. Sea jellies, corals, and sea anemones. Cnidarians have stinging tentacles. Sea jellies, corals, and sea anemones are in this group. Sea jellies may also be called jellyfish, but they are not fish. Remember, they are vertebrate. Fish are vertebrates. Sea jellies are shaped like umbrellas. They catch food from the water with their very long tentacles. Do you know? A box jelly is deadly. Its poison is stronger than a cobra's. Humans can die from a box jelly sting within a few minutes. Corals also use tentacles to catch food. These tiny invertebrates can live close together. A group of them can grow very large. A piece of coral sometimes looks like a rock. A sea anemone uses a kind of food to stay in one place. Around its mouth are many tentacles that wave in the water to catch food. Do you know? Sea anemones and clownfish rely on each other. The anemone's stinging tentacles do not harm the clownfish, so the fish can hide there and stay safe from danger. In return, the clownfish helps keep the sea anemone clean. Sea urchins, sea stars, and sand dollars. Echinoderms. Echinoderms are ocean invertebrates. They have rough skin. Sea urchins, sea stars, and sand dollars are in this group. Echinoderms have tiny feet that help them crawl and eat. Sea urchins look like pincushions. They have a rough body with long, sharp spikes. Some sea urchins eat tiny green plants. Others eat tiny animals. Most of these animals have a body with 5 parts that look alike. You can see these parts in the sand dollars on page 12. Sea stars or starfish like to eat clams. Their strong arms will open the shells to get the clam meat. Sea stars can live in tide pools or in very deep water. They can also live in very cold water or near hot water vents on the ocean floor. Wowzer! Sea stars can grow back an arm that has been lost. Octopuses, squids, snails, and clams. Mollusks have a strong body. They may live in water or on land. Some mollusks, such as octopuses, have a soft body covering. Others have a hard shell. Octopuses have 8 arms. They use them to catch fish and shrimp for food. They are also very smart. Octopuses and squids swim fast by shooting water from their body. Not all mollusks are fast. Land snails and slugs are slow. They make slime to help them slide. Snails and slugs have a special tool in their mouth that helps them eat as they move. Snails have 1 shell, but mollusks called bivalves have 2. Oysters and clams are in the second group. Some bivalves swim by clapping their shells. Most of them eat food from water that passes through their gills. Riddle. I am a mollusk with 2 shells and 1 foot. I can turn a grain of sand into a pearl. Who am I? Worms. Annelids. Worms are invertebrates too. There are many different groups of worms. Let's take a closer look at one worm group, the annelids. Earthworms have a long, soft body. As they dig and eat dirt, they make holes in the ground. The holes help air get into the soil. Which plants grow? A leech is another annelid. It feeds on blood. Earthworms, leeches, and other annelids move in waves. Insects, spiders, lobsters, and millipedes. Arthropods. Arthropods are invertebrates with a hard, skin-like shell. Their body has different parts and their legs can bend. Insects are arthropods with 3 body parts. They have 2 antennae and 6 legs. They use their legs to run, jump, swim, and even to make sounds. Many also have wings. Insect body parts: 2 antennae, head, thorax, abdomen, wings, 6 legs. Insects come from eggs. Their body changes shape 3 or 4 times during their life. Ants, beetles, and flies are just a few of the different kinds of insects. Most animals on Earth are insects. Some insects are pollinators. When they drink from flowers, they pick up and carry pollen to other flowers. Many plants could not make fruit without the help of insects. Spiders, ticks, mites, and scorpions are in the group of arthropods called arachnids. All these animals have a special mouth to help them eat other animals. Spiders have 8 legs for walking and climbing. Their body has 2 parts. The front part has the eyes, mouth, and legs. The back part is the abdomen. Spiders make webs to catch insects. Webs are also used as nets for young spiders. Crustaceans are arthropods that have many pairs of walking legs. Most live in water. Crabs, lobster, crayfish, and shrimp are in this group. These invertebrates eat many foods such as fish, mollusks, worms, and plants. Millipedes and centipedes are also arthropods. They look like worms, but they have many legs. Centipedes have two front claws to put poison into animals they eat. Interesting invertebrate information. Invertebrate sponges. Information. Nowadays, sponges used in sinks and showers are factory made, but people used to use real sponges from the sea. Corals. Coral reefs provide shelter for many marine animals. Reefs can also protect shoreline habitats by stopping giant waves. Sea urchins. Some sea urchins can live for over 200 years. Clams, oysters, and mussels. Mollusks provide the food source for many animals, including some humans. Worms, doctors sometimes use leeches to bring blood into fingers that have been sewed back on. Insects. Frogs, toads, some birds, and many other animals survive on a diet mainly of or entirely made up of insects. Spiders. By eating so many insects, spiders help control the number of insects in the world. Crustaceans. Many large marine animals eat tiny crustaceans called krill. Blue whales eat 8,000 pounds of krill a day. Millipedes. Millipedes are an important decomposer. They help break down dead plant life. Conclusion. Invertebrates have a lot in common. They also have many differences. Earth has many more invertebrates than vertebrates. Most invertebrates are much smaller than humans, but together they would weigh more than all the people in the world. Invertebrates are very important. They may be spineless, but they are the backbone of the natural world. The end. Glossary. Arachnids, a group of arthropods that have two body segments and 8 legs, include spiders and scorpions, page 19. Arthropods, a group of invertebrates that have a segmented body, a hard, skin-like shell, and joint limbs, includes insects, arachnids, and crustaceans, page 17. Crustaceans, a group of most aquatic arthropods that have segmented body and several pairs of legs, include crabs and shrimps. Page 20. Insects, a group of small arthropods that have 6 legs, 3 body parts, and usually 2 sets of wings. Includes bees and ants. Invertebrates, animals that have no backbone. Page 4. Mollusk, a group of invertebrates that have a soft, unsegmented body and most have 1 or 2 shells, include snails and octopuses. Page 14. Spine, a column of bones that provides the main support of a vertebrate's body. The backbone or vertebral column. Page 4. Sponges, a group of primitive marine invertebrates with a porous body that permanently attaches to a solid surface in adulthood. Page 9. Symmetry, the property of having the same size and shape across a dividing line or having one half identical to the other half. Page 6. Invertebrates, animals that have a backbone. Page 4. Index, vertebrates, animals that have a backbone. Page 4. Index, arachnids. 19. Bivalves. 15. Crustaceans. 20 to 21. Gills. 15. 20. Pollinators. 18. Prey. 20. Symmetry. 6 to 9. Tentacles. 10 to 11. The end.